Macaroni.
Hey kids, welcome back to math. We are in lesson 4.2b today. This is going to be your quiz from page 161. If you can notice this flying around here, this is our assignment. So let's get into the numbers, and then we'll take a look also at finding linear function patterns for tomorrow's lesson. Just a review about what domain is and range. Remember, our domain is our x value and our range is our y value. Ordered pairs have an x and y value. Remember, the first number is x and the second number is y in an ordered pair. You can see that here in the table, and it corresponds to this graph down below. Please stare at this and review it and get to know it. This is going to help us do the quiz. You will be doing numbers 1 through 6 for this assignment. Please make sure you do all of those and follow the directions. Looking at number 1, I've plotted the points just like your book has, and you can see the ordered pair above each of those plotted points, remembering that our domain is our x value and our range is our y value. Let's go ahead and list those out so we can answer number 1. You can see that I put down -4 and -1 are two of the x values. On the right hand side, you can see that 2 and 5 are our other x value. Our y values are 2, 1, 0, and -1. You have now just figured out what is the domain and range of this graph. Take a look at numbers 2 and 3, taking note of the x and y values and list them out, and you will find the domain and range of each of those graphs. Yeah. In number 4, we're going to go ahead and complete the input-output table to find the domain and range of this function that you can see, y equals 5x minus 6. So we'll substitute the x value in that equation. 5 times 0 is 0, minus 6 is right here, minus 6. 5 times 1 is 5, minus 6 is -1. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 6 is 4. And then we'll go ahead and do 5 times 3, which is 15, minus 6 is 9. Your x values or your domain are going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. And your range values are going to be -6, 1, 4, and 9. Macaroni. What? All right, childrens, or churros. We're going to take a look at number 6 here. I want you to pay attention to what's in your book on page 161, number 6. These are the rulers and how much they cost. We're going to go ahead and plot these points on a graph to graph this function. So let's take a look. X is 0, y is 0. We'll put that right here. We'll plot that, and if we have x is 1 and y is 1.5, we'll go ahead and plot that next. And then we'll have x is 2, y is 3, and we'll plot that right here. And then x is 3 and y is 4.5. Let me redo that. And you will notice this, if you would put a line through it, you could graph the line. They're asking you, is this a discrete graph or a continuous graph? We know it's in a straight line, it's not curved, and so this is a discrete graph. Remember also, the reason this is discrete is that your input values are exact. You're not going to buy a partial ruler. You're going to buy one whole ruler, and there's a certain cost for that. And so that's why the values, the input values on this graph are considered discrete. We're going to take a look and find the pattern that's happening within this table here, looking at the x value and the y value, and see what's happening there. Take a look at the x values going from 0 to 2. That's going up 2, and you can see each one of these is going up by 2, so that's why I have 2, 4, 6, 8. So your x value will be 2. Now your y value, you can see that that is actually going down by how much? Well, let's count that out. If we go from 150 to 125, that's down 25 each time. So we know that our y value is going to be minus 25. Now, to write this in slope form, we need to make sure that we write the rise over run. Remember, our rise is our y value. So our y value is minus 25. Our x value is 2. This is the slope of this table. The slope-intercept form of this table is y equals minus 2, 25 I should say, over 2 plus 150. Tomorrow in class, you're going to take the values from the table that you will have in your activities and then graph those ordered pairs. So let's take a look at x and y values here. We're going to go ahead and plot a line using the slope that we found out from the previous table. And let's go ahead and put our ordered pairs down. If we're at 0, 150, then we'll put our dot right there. The next point is going to be 2 and 125. So up 2 and then 125, which will roughly be in the middle there. Let me redo that one and put it there. Then we'll have 4 and 100, 4 and 100, which is about right here. Then we'll have 6 and 75, which is about right here. And then we'll have 8 and 50, which is somewhere out here. Now mine's a little less accurate than yours will be, but use your ruler to go ahead and plot a line. The linear equation for this graph will be y equals minus 25 over 2 x plus 150. Realizing that every time you go to the right, you're going down 25. And you are actually doing 2 jumps down here to go up 2, 4, 6, and 8. You can see that down here. And these are going to be going down by 25. So that is what your slope is, and this is your graph. Tomorrow in class, we're going to go ahead and use a linear function to describe a linear pattern, and that is something that I think you guys can get, and it won't be too bad. See you tomorrow in class.